The Dreamcast was Sega's swan song as a console maker, killed off by the Sony PlayStation 2, Xbox and GameCube. The Sega Saturn, which came before it, didn't do too well either, and this was Sega's last chance to stay in the console game. While the Dreamcast turned out to be a market failure, it's almost universally thought of as an excellent console with a library of games that's filled with legendary titles. These 5 games are among the very best the system has to offer. Sonic Adventure. It wouldn't be a Sega console game list without at least one Sonic title. Sonic Adventure isn't the first game in the Sonic franchise to move the camera behind the beloved Blue Hedgehog's back, but it is the first to do it right. You can play as one of 6 characters, but of course, barely keeping up with Sonic as he blasts through the world never gets old. Jet Set Radio. You play as a member of a street gang called the GGs, and work to play more turf than the rival gangs you face. There are 3 game modes, all of which consist of traversing the city on skates and tagging every graffiti point with your own symbols. Jet Set Radio brought a killer soundtrack and innovative gameplay to the Dreamcast, and was even re-released a few years later on the Xbox. Shenmue. The 3rd Shenmue game recently got a release, with the 1st and 2nd games getting remasters and a wide release on both PC and popular consoles. Shenmue made a name for itself for the insane level of detail in the game. It boasted a day-night cycle, variable weather effects and much more, all details never before seen in an open-world video game. Although Shenmue shows its age today, it's still worth trying out if you want to properly experience a part of gaming history. Skies of Arcadia. Skies of Arcadia scratched the JRPG itch many Dreamcast gamers experienced, introducing an expansive story and memorable characters that turn the RPG into a cult classic. The overworld map is rather unique in that you start out blank. The player has to explore the world to chart out the map. Characters the player encounter can be recruited to their crew, often lending benefits to exploration and battles even if they are not directly involved. Originally released for the Dreamcast, Skies of Arcadia saw a re-release on the GameCube in the form of Skies of Arcadia Legends. Interestingly, the re-release received lower reviews overall than the original game itself. Space Channel 5. Space Channel 5 is weird. It's an odd mixture of rhythm game and puzzle game with gameplay mechanics that resemble Simon Says. You control Ulala, a reporter that works for the new station Space Channel 5. There are 4 stages, each of which has Ulala imitating the movements of her opponents. Levels are split between dancing and shooting stages. Health is represented with a Zelda-esque heart meter, where hearts are lost if you make mistakes in mimicking your opponent's movements. Once the game is completed, a new Game Plus mode opens up that provides alternate routes through the game with new enemy movement patterns. Space Channel 5 is an odd footnote in gaming history, especially when you consider that Michael Jackson himself makes an appearance in the 2nd title. Which Dreamcast game do you think should be seen as the best of all time? Let us know in the comments and we can have ourselves a little debate. If you like this video, why not hit that subscribe button and ring the bell while you're at it? You'll get immediate notifications of the latest tips and tricks for your favorite tech. Check out our website for in-depth guides and explainers, and head over to our social media pages if you want to join the online tech tips community. See you next time.